Season 15 starts today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. A lot of you guys have been asking for a Season 14 starter barb guide, and guess what? We're here to deliver. Barbarian starts with Raycore this season, which is a crazy strong starter set, and we're going to show you guys how to get as powerful as you possibly can, as fast as you possibly can. So let's not waste any more time and get into it. Now, of course, as always, guys, we're going to tell you to save your challenge rift. Please save your challenge rift. I hope this is the week of the season start and you haven't done your challenge rift, and you can get access to all those bounty mats, crafting mats, DBs, and blood shards, all the things that are make you super juicy at the start of a season, day one. So just like all starter guides, we're going to talk about what should you spend your blood shards on with that challenge rift cash. On the Barbarian, you have so many good options at level 1. Now, of course, I'm going to recommend you roll bracers. A damage modifier while you level is really strong. Plus, you can cube these, get them in the cube at level 70 and be ready to go for some of the builds I'm going to recommend as a fresh level 70. So you're going to want to roll bracers until you get either the bracer of the first men or bracers of destruction. You want to immediately stop rolling shards as soon as you get one of these two, because we're going to try to extend that luck juice and try to get a Band of Might. Also available at level 1, the Band of Might gives you 80% damage reduction, which is the highest damage modifier from any single item in the game. It's OP. So if you can get your hand on one of these bracers plus Band of Might right at the start of a season, oh my gosh, that is incredible. But let's go ahead and fast forward to when you hit 70. And a lot of people ask me, like, Fluff, how am I going to be able to tackle the GR20 solo that you're going to need for your conquest? And on a barb, it's insane. It's so easy because you actually have a damage modifier on your 4-piece, which, as you guys know, Necro has no damage modifiers until you reach the 6-piece. So for a barb, you'd actually be pretty hard pressed not to beat your GR20 just with 4-piece Raycore. So let's fast forward past that. You have your 6-piece Raycore. You've got, at least bracers of destruction or bracers of the first men, either cubed or wearing on your person. Where do you go from here? Right out of the gate, I'm going to recommend you upgrade 2-hand mighty weapons. There's excellent value for upgrading 2-hand mighty weapons in the cube. There are 6 mighty weapons, and 4 of the 6 are very good. Now, there are a few routes you can take as far as what you want to gear for right out of the gate. You can, of course, gear for Charge Barb, which is amazing. The best T13 build for the Barbarian, in my opinion. Charge Barb is crazy powerful. But for the purpose of this video, I'm actually going to assume you're trying to get your GR70 solo done as fast as you can and unlock primals as fast as you can, because this is, again, a season starter build. So we're actually going to recommend you go either the Slam Barb or the Speed Hoda Barb. Both utilize 6-piece Raycore and nothing else, and are pretty easy to put together. Like I said, 4 of the 6 are very good. Immortal King's Boulder Breaker is really good, and you're going to want to keep that for, Furious Charge Barb. Blade of Trides is very good if, Elite Quake is something you're going to pursue later in the season. But the 2 weapons we're after, or at least one of the 2 that we're after, is either Gavel of Judgment or Fury the Vanished Peak. Now, hopefully you can get lucky, and the bracer you got at level 1 matches the first 2-hand mighty weapon that you get. So say I got bracers of first man, I'm really wanting a Gavel of Judgment. Or if I got bracer of destruction, I'm really after Fury the Vanished Peak. But this is something you're going to keep doing until you match that bracer with your weapon. So you can keep upgrading 2-hand mighty weapons until you get Fury the Vanished Peak or Gavel of Judgment, and then roll your blood shards on a pair of bracers to either get Nemesis, which we really need for this build, or bracers of the first man, bracers of destruction for level 70. And through this, pretty quick, you're gonna get the right combo that you need. But for sake of this video, say we're going after Hoda, we got bracers of the first men, we have a Gavel of Judgment. We're already going to be very powerful because the 6-piece bonus plus the damage modifiers from our weapon and bracer are really strong. That's a lot of damage modifier, especially at the start of the season. But of course, we're not stopping there. Now, what we want in the cube here is a furnace, or hopefully you can find a furnace along the way. You can either cube it or wear it. Upgrading rares for a furnace isn't really a good use of mats, so I really wouldn't recommend upgrading 2-hand maces. There's so many bad maces. Either, let your group know. If you're leveling a group, let your group know, hey guys, I really need a furnace. Or just, try to get one naturally. One of the things you can do in this setup is you're gonna need a standoff if you're gonna do Charge Barb anyways. So you have a 1 in 3 chance if you upgrade pole arms, 2-hand pole arms, to get the standoff. And standoff, again, is a Furious Charge damage modifier, and guess what? Furious Charge you're going to use all the time in this build. So it's going to be pretty strong until you can get your hands on a furnace. From here, upgrades, I would steer towards trying to get yourself a Pride of Cassius. There's a few, mighty belts you're going to want to get for other builds. So upgrading mighty belts is not a bad use of mats. And as soon as you get a Pride of Cassius, you're pretty much good to go. It's not required at all for this build. It just makes it more consistent. And then with blood shards, I'd honestly recommend just start rolling rings. Just try to get yourself a focus and restraint. They don't even have to really roll that well. Just to get that 150% damage modifier on top of all the other modifiers you're already stacking is really, really juicy. And that's honestly basically it. You can basically wear any necklace you want to, just as long as it has good stats on it. Obviously, you would be after something like a Hellfire, but you know that at the start of the season, that's not something I would really, spend a lot of time on. So anything with crit damage, crit chance, and socket, you're gonna be good to go. And then from there, you're just trying to get ancients. It's really that easy. Raycore is incredibly strong to start with as a barbarian, and the variety of things you can do with it and the different routes you can go is really, really strong, especially at the start of the season. IK and Raycore are just such good starting sets, and I'm almost envious starting a Necro this season because Raycore is just so strong to start with. But that's basically all there is to it. I think a lot of you guys that are starting Barb this season will be surprised of how fast you can jump into some higher GRs, how fast you're going to be able to unlock your level 70 solo, get those primals unlocked for your account. It's going to be really, really fast. But that's basically all there is to it. If you guys have any further questions, please leave it in the comment section below. Or if you think I missed anything, please leave a comment as well. We're excited for Season 14. Come join us tonight in the stream. We're going to do a 24-hour stream for the start of Season 14. And we'll be doing some juicy giveaways as well. We'll see you guys in Season 14. Until then, guys, like, subscribe, come over to Twitch, ask your questions. We love you guys. Peace out.